although I don't see any traps. That doesn't mean there aren't any, but still. Alright, Larlock's Mine of Drain and a Potion of Healing. I already have this. Yes, so... do you have it, Emily? Now you do. Alright. Okay, Agni Mani Necklace. That's good. Alright, those are all pretty empty. I don't really care about those books, at least. No alignment. Okay, that's useless. But it could be good for a couple of XP if we memorize it. Yep, 2200. So not too bad, not too bad. Last March of the Giants, History of the Moon Sea, History of the North, History of the North, History of the North, History of Waterdeep. Wow, this guy has a lot of History of the North books. History of Amn, History of Calimshan, History of Cormyr, History of Dambrath. What is Dambrath? I've never heard of it. Okay, Oil of Speed. That's rather useful. It has a haste effect on it, if I'm not mistaken. History of Durpar and Var. History of Estegund. Gondagul the Lost King. And History of Halrua. A lot of history books. I can think of a couple college professors that might be used that might like it here. History of the Dead 3. History of the Dragon Coast. History of the Drow. History of the Drow. And History of Waterdeep. But nothing useful. History of Tethir. History of... okay, something. History of the Chosen of Mistra. Ground item, okay. History of the Dales and the Elven something or other. Did I already go to this shelf? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I already went here. Okay. What do we have here? Okay, good. Another healing potion. Lurien, Sembia, Shadowdale, and Shadowdale. History of Shadowdale. Shadowdale! Alright, this guy must really be into the history of Shadowdale because I've just found 8 history books on it. This guy must really be into whatever Shadowdale is. Shadowdale, 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 and Shadowdale. Wow. Okay, this guy must really be into the history of the Shadowdale.
Stand ready. Butt kicking,
right,
for
let's start heading
goodness!
down this way. And let's do a quick save just in case. Alright, come on. Let's go down. Go down. And we come to a door. And it's locked.
Ready and willing.
Of course it is.
Right you are.
The mechanism that operates this does not have a conventional lock and may be warded against simple spells. Well, that is just
Every
great.
hamster has his day.
Alright, guess we're not going to get in that way.
Where Minsk goes, evil
So let's
stands
go ahead and go
aside.
up. Then, because we have to go up this corridor, because there's no other way for us to go. Actually, I kind of want to rest, just so that we can, just in case, I kind of want to rest. This room seems safe enough. So let's rest.
I've gotta hand it to you. You sure have some kind of courage to sleep in this place. I would have run screaming 12 times over if you weren't here.
Is that your idea of a morning after talk? Actually, that's kind of creepy. Yeah, it seemed safe enough. No one has taken serious notice of our escape. We needed rest to succeed. We had to take the chance. I know what you mean. This place worries me too. Well, truthfully, any of these are sort of in character, but I'm gonna use this one. It seems safe enough. No one has taken serious notice of our escape. Seems like we're not important enough to worry about. I'm just not up to this like you. We're alike because of Gorion, but I prefer being in the background. Do you remember much about him? My memory is still fuzzy. Perhaps. Though I remember you not hesitating to step up front when needed. That's your preference. I prefer to lead. Speaking of which, we should get going. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Perhaps. Though I remember you not hesitating to step up front when needed. Well, when people are in danger, sure. Winthrop taught me how to get out of trouble, but Gorion always said there were times when it's worth getting into it. Well, yeah. Number one is definitely the one that's much more in character here. But, well, right now we're in danger, and I guess we should work on getting out. Let's go. Or, do you remember much about him? My memory is still fuzzy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Well, right now we're in danger, and I guess we should work on getting out. Let's go. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to spend a second more in this place than I have to. My head still hurts, and I keep seeing things in corners and such. We won't be able to just walk away, you know. The guy that captured us, he knows about you. He said something about potential, something about great power. Intriguing. What do I do to get this great power? Brudiale, say we won't look back. I don't care if he can tap the power or access whatever avatar stuff. We've got to get away from all this death. Yeah, I have no intention of looking back. Our host has proven his evil intent. Yes, he has. He was torturing us he was torturing me in a cage for God knows how long. And I think he was doing it to all of you, too. If it were just me, I might be interested in what he wants, but I will not have you harmed further. If he's uncovered something I can use, perhaps I will encourage him to reveal it. Yeah. Yeah, I have no intention of looking back. Our host has proven his evil intent. That's by far the most in character here. Means a lot to hear that. I can't stand all these shadows. Okay, so guess we're gonna go ahead up and continue on down this hallway. Although I'm a little nervous. Let's see if there's any traps
all right.
through here. That's something you should always be doing in dungeons.
Armored, sharpened, jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
In games like this, and that's always have your thief
No
checking for
problem at all.
traps. That's why it's really a good idea to always have a thief of some kind in the party. Just someone who can check for traps and such. Whoa! I
Who
saw
says
something.
What? The bigger they are, the harder I
Did anyone
hit.
else see? Did you guys see that? There was a little dwarf or something in here that then ran over into the shadows.
You point, I punch.
Let's go see what's going
Me
on now.
temper's bad enough without ye bothering me.
Be alert, laddies! We've got company. Oh, prisoners, ye've come to the wrong place. I tell ye true. Illich and his boys'll stop you. Alright, my bad attempt at an Irish accent there obviously failed. But I tried. Would that I knew where this place was. I've no quarrel with you, Durgar. Oh, okay, so these guys are Durgars. These are sort of dwarves that dwell in the Underdark. So sort of the dwarven equivalent to the Drow. All that stand in my way shall fall. Well, the truth is, I don't have a quarrel with these guys. My only quarrel is with the guy who imprisoned me here. And, imprisoned me here and Now my only goal is to get out of here. I'm not looking for a fight with everything. I don't want to murder everything that moves and stuff like that. So I'm going to go with number 1. Would that I knew where this place was. I've no quarrel with you, Durger. Suffice to say, this place is your doom. By the time the master returns, you shall be dead and we shall be rewarded. Adam, lads, no mercy! Well then, guess I gotta fight.